Hi, my name is Fredrik Hamberger. I manage the volume category for HP on the product management side. We have a couple of key new products we want to talk to you about today. But in general, one of the key things we see is consumer computing is just expanding, and the variation that people want to interact with their devices continues to evolve. So the two products we'll talk about today is, when we look at it, is how do we find the right sweet spots? How do we give the absolute right choices, the most optimizes for certain type of usage? So the first product I'll talk about is a brand new hybrid product that we're launching. And this one is really optimized around that type of user that, wants a great ultra portable like notebook where it has, full-size keyboard. It has all the standard ports that you expect to have on a notebook. And you can get all that productivity done. So like if you're writing a term paper, you do an Excel project, or those type of things, you can run those traditional desktop Windows applications in it. But also, you have the ability not just to touch the screen and interact with the screen occasionally in sort of this clamshell mode, but we also realize that hey, if I really want to just have a tablet-like interaction and just engage with that. Say I'm done at the end of the day and I just want to casually sit back in the sofa, check my Facebook account, play a game or so on. I do super easy, just unplug it, and I suddenly have a great tablet that I can interact with. And I'm only carrying around the weight of this, which is about 1.5 pounds. The combined solution is only 3 pounds. So very, very, very easy to carry around with you. The other thing that we did was, people in general don't like multiple pieces and dongles and those type of solutions. So we had this sort of, what's the right thing to do here? But we also know that people don't want a slate that weighs, 3 to 5 pounds. So that's why we had to find a solution that is super easy, super intuitive. So if you look at the way to unplug this, I pull this latch, it's super easy. You can even see that as soon as I get these guide spokes in the right hand angle, I can reinsert it with one plug. So that whole thing of, in order to overcome that, we made it super easy and that magical simplicity. So when you plop it down, we actually have magnets pull the hinge to lock it in place. So very, very great solution to get that done. The other thing that we've done with this device is we're also looking at how more people are influenced about the interactions they have with different types of computing devices. So this one has what we call connected standby. So it has a very low power CPU, so it can go into connected standby, which means that, hey, if I'm connected to Wi-Fi, I will continue to get my emails updated. I will continue to get my apps updated. So when I unplug it, I'm not waiting for everything to get up to date. It's more like what people expect for their phones, and that's a little bit of how we see ourselves evolving, is we have to move the market in that way to interact the same way that people are used to on other type of devices in their home. And that's really why we're so excited about this evolution of this product. Battery life, we have sort of our traditional Ultrabook NV4 over here. I'll talk a little bit more about this in a second. But we expect, the NV4, gets around 8 hours of battery life. We expect this one to be significantly better than that. So we're still working on the final data on it, but a very, very exciting product from that standpoint in the capabilities and the way that it can adapt to your usage. And you can just see the multiple types of people that really enjoy that. We also want to, make sure that if I want to just, my main thing is I want a great Ultrabook type of device. So we took our NV4 that we launched earlier this year, and we added a touchscreen to it in time for Windows 8 go live. And the nice thing with that is, if you think about how people interact today, I so often look at a screen when it's gone blank and there's hundreds of fingerprints on it. So the touch interaction here is more meant to do that sort of occasional thing. I might be typing away, doing my regular thing, working on my PC, but I occasionally want to use the finger to scroll and navigate, especially when I'm in the Windows 8 apps interface. It gives me that nice incremental capability, and it does it in a way that, it's still a great Ultrabook. It gives you that full power performance. You can get the hybrid drive and all those aspects of it, where I can have 500 gig plus a small mSATA storage drive in this device. So really delivering on Ultrabook Plus 1, but it does both things in a great way. We also, made it in this type of form factor to, again, keep that integrity, because you get back to, if we did this as sort of, similar to this one, nobody wants to carry around sort of a 4 or 5 pound slate. That's not the right usage. We're trying to do that whole thing of optimize around what we think are going to be the predominant ways people want to interact. If I want to have the ability to do sort of full slate mode, I will do that with this device. If I want to have the ability to, start off and I really want to be a great Ultrabook with full performance and all those aspects, I'll go more with this type of solution, and I add touch as an incremental thing that I do. And both of them follow sort of, the core things that we're very focused on. Great industrial design, a lot of attention to detail, human factors to make sure that people have a great experience with these products. We have Beats audio in both of these. Of course, this one comes with multiple speakers and a subwoofer, while this one, we made sure that we have a small speaker trim down here, but still delivering that great audio into it. And it's, even out of the audio out jack, you get that sort of Beats audio rich profile that we've been developing during the last couple of years.